Hello and welcome back to Man and Artifice. I'll quickly check this stream to make sure it's going, and everything seems to be in order. Sorry for not streaming for so long. I was relaxing. First I need to find the coordinates, which luckily I opened the image before the stream. So it looks like I need a negative z-axis. Slow fall seems so chill when you just use it like this. Would appear I don't have a pillar I can use. We all know the strategy which I use the most, which is to just have no strategy. Instead just pillar up with crafting tables that appear out of thin air, made of magic. I feel like most Minecraft YouTubers would have this particular thing off screen or edit it out, but first off, that would make it so I'd be making less content, since the route all the way back would be quite long. And given how long that would be, I would be losing out on a lot of content. After all, I can make plenty of content from just walking large distances in Minecraft, when it's modded or not, simply taking my time. So, when it comes down to it, I'm pretty sure no one's going to really watch this except for a few people. Simply because the stream seems to always be something that most would be considered long for so little. But I assume you're not just here for the gameplay, but for my voice. Since, well, there are plenty of YouTubers going around being all excited, making it all seem like a big deal, but every once in a while you just need someone to simply relax and possibly fall asleep to. The fact is, I would probably fall asleep to my own content if it weren't for my sleeping habits requiring complete silence. Though if I really felt like it, I could probably start a channel on the focus of ASMR. Though I actually don't know what it stands for. I just know it's weird. But it involves, well, the voice. Realistically, I could look it up, but why would I want to? That is the question with many things. Why? Why would anyone want to? Seems like my base is quite far away. Well, luckily I've got plenty of stuff to defend myself with if I ever get stuck in the middle of nowhere. The mage boots currently are the only useful bits, simply because I've got armor for everything except for the boots. And that's the only reason why I'm ever going to use these mage boots. Unless the mod creator updates the mod to give an upgraded variant of the armor. maybe something like, I don't have an idea of how to make it any different than the regular armor, just with more armor. Seems like I don't have any ideas other than a way to increase the armor amount it gives. Right now, that's the one limitation I found. But I just had to clear my throat for a second. After all, I doubt people will want to hear me completely just give up on talking. I feel like I could climb that mountain, but it would take quite a while without simply just going around it. Currently, I've got many ideas of what I could do, but I don't have any idea of what I should do. Looks like I just wasted a perfectly good steak. Hopefully I end up at the base before second nightfall. After all, I doubt I'll get to the base before, well, the sun goes down. After all, it's already sundown in this particular instance. So, how is everyone doing? It's been a while since I've asked, since it's been a while since I've streamed. Hmm. It looks like there's a village over in that direction, and a portal. I'm just going to run away from that fairy. Actually, it's more of a mushroom-like creature. I don't actually know its name. Maybe I should check in the future. I would say it would be best to check off camera, since if you wanted to know, you could simply look off camera as well. I nearly ran into the cactus, and that would have been a waste. I'm going to keep that lit for aesthetic reasons. So now the dick spell. Oh, so that has knockback, that has silk touch. There's actually nothing of use. I thought I was going to have to dig around for it, but apparently not. Now I need to make sure I'm going in the correct direction. Looks like I'm going to have to readjust my x-coordinate, but first, I'm going to loot this area since it looks like there's some stuff I can grab. I thought there was going to be more, but I guess that's it. Yeah, it looks like I completely lost my sense of direction. I believe I said this earlier, but sorry for not streaming for a while. I ended up relaxing, like I said. At this point, I've decided I'm going to care more about actually doing streaming than my own health, and then ask a person I know to make sure I don't push myself too far. Basically, if I have a subconscious fear of going too far, then I am going to end up not able to fully put my all into it. Since I remember going a bit too long. Basically, I experienced a situation of where I went for so long and I was so burnt out despite continuously still doing the thing until I eventually straight up just decided to stop. After all, if you push yourself too much, you'll eventually reach a point of where you've got nothing left to push. Of course, it's still a good idea to push yourself, but always have someone, or maybe even yourself, making sure you don't push yourself too far out. Because once you push yourself too far out, it's hard to get back. Though when it comes down to it, in the end, it's what you decide that goes. You can decide what you want to do, just don't have someone make that decision for you, unless you specifically need that person for it. If it would cause a serious medical issue if they did not, then go ahead, have someone make the decision for you. But if it's something along the lines of, hey, I want to buy this, but I don't think I'd have the money to pay my bills if I do, then don't buy the thing. Unless, of course, it's food that's required. But even then, if you end up not having enough money for food and you actually also don't have the money to have food and rent, then either you should move to a different place or you should buy food and then hope for the best in another job. If your job isn't paying enough, and I know this sounds like it's just basic thought process, and it may not even work, try to get another job. On your free time, try to interview for another job and hope for the best. Interview for multiple different job offerings. It may not work out, and you may even lose more hope. But you must remember never to give up hope. Once you give up hope, it's a pain to get it back. And it's an even bigger pain to get it back. Basically, be careful out there and don't forget that you need to pay attention to your own needs. If you do not have all that you need, then try your best to get all that you need. If you can't get all that you need, then question why. Though you probably already did that, given it would be the first thing a person would think of. Though not necessarily, like a person raised on a large amount of wealth would not actually be able to properly handle small amounts of money. If they are not taught how to use small amounts of money, then I doubt they'd understand what's the big deal about using small amounts of money. Oh, it looks like if I am checking correctly, I completely passed the area. I'm going to have to look at the thing. Looks like I'm going to have to go this direction. Though something I've personally noticed is no one really wants to leave how they feel in the comments section. Seems like people don't feel like sharing their feelings in a public area. I guess that makes sense, given you don't want to necessarily give your feelings to everyone you meet. I am now confused at this. I'm going to have to circle back around. I bet there's at least one person screaming at me like, hey, you passed it. And I can see why someone would be screaming at me saying you passed it. Because I certainly did. I fell into the cave area. And now I can finally put this flower down. Now all I need is the block of clay and I'm finished with that spell creation. So technically not because I'll still have to do the symbols, but that's basically what would be required. Actually, did I? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the thing required, block of clay, I believe that would be in blocks. Yep. Block of clay. I seem to be missing something. The crossbow. I see. At least now I do. So the crossbow, if I remember, requires a tripwire hook, which I might still have one, though it might require a different thing. No, apparently I do not have a tripwire hook on me. Oh well. Quick yoink, and I have got all the requirements for it. Now, what did I miss? I just looked at the biggest. Oh, I completely forgot it requires planks. Well, planks will be easy to grab if I can simply find where I set them. So it doesn't look like I have any, so I'll grab some from there and then. It would be nice if I could just snap into place, but if I did that, then it would be even more confusing. From a crafting perspective, at least. Like, how exactly would I be able to snap it into place? Sure, I can use that, but in regular old vanilla Minecraft, I don't believe there is a way to easily just click it on. Now the Pentium dust, and I can finally make the spell. The triangle, I thought I was going to fail at that. Somehow it translated what I did with the triangle, which I don't understand why. I always mess up when I'm meant to make it, but when I'm not meant to make it, I make the upside down triangle quite easily. Okay, so the arcane damage. What should I do? I'll call it arcane. Oh, I know, it's so creative and unique. I'm confused. Um, hmm. Well, I'm going to have to run for my life. I've got bad memories of picking a fight with an iron golem in a modded world and dying. It's usually the worst case scenario, though. Most of the time I have space that I can actually use. Which brings me on to a bit of advice about Minecraft. Do not attack an iron golem unless you have enough space to move around. Don't attack an iron golem when you're inside a base. Best idea. Even if you have a shield, there's a chance you might just forget to shield or you might have a slight timing error. Do not fight an iron golem in an enclosed area. Best idea. So now that I've got the arcane spell, if I remember correctly, it's... Let me just check what's required. Okay. So now that I've got arcane touch, I can finally go into the nether and fight off those demons. For a second I was worried because I thought it was a different creature, but looks like yeah. Oh. For a second I was worried, but apparently I was worried for nothing. I wonder. So you can cast arcane damage on an armor stand. Not exactly useful at the moment, but hey, it's something. I really need to upgrade my power. Craft an Eldritch Orb. I believe I've got enough for it. I just need to grab my spellbook. Okay, so it requires an arcane rune and a rune of defense plus an end crystal. Oh, that's why I was putting it off. Because end crystals are quite annoying to make because of the gas tier. And I don't believe I have a gas tier. Time to get a gas. For a second I was considering a very dangerous idea. Getting a particular basically I thought of the idea of getting a gas and dragging it through the portal. Oh, I just thought of an idea. Actually, I don't believe I unlocked it yet. Or at least a... Oh. Looks like I panicked. Yeah. I'm going to need a minute to grasp. I can't reach it with my spell range. I guess that's the use of projectile spells. I don't believe that does any damage, though. Let me actually check this real quick. Okay, I don't have anything I can use. Oh. That wasted a bit of durability. Of my armor, if you don't know what I mean. I doubt it would be a good idea, but I might as well check if I can get any good cheap enchants. For the rest of the mage armor, I would say the netherite chestplate is probably the most important piece of armor. but the helmet is probably the least painful bit to part with. I think I'll go with the compromise of the pants. Section 3 requires 24 levels and I only have 22. Well then, I shall now check. Okay, so you require coal, you require emeralds for bread, which I really don't see why anyone would purchase that bread. If it had a bit more in it, then yeah, but it doesn't. Where's the librarian? I don't understand why the librarian just hides around everywhere. Maybe I can trade with the blacksmith if I can simply mess with their trades. There should be a second farmer, but I believe last time I saw no farmer. It would be nice if I could actually use the crystallize spell on villagers, so I could get the villagers out of the nether. Since for some reason, a villager decided, hey, why don't we just stay in the nether? It's a good thing I like doing the cheese. But it doesn't look like I got that much experience. I don't really like the trades, but there's a chance I might have to lock them in. Carrots, no. Let's see where you're heading. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let me just quickly lock the trade in. I'm going to need plenty more wood. now that this particular villager is staying quite far away, I'll destroy this to simply force them to go to a different area. In fact, I should probably destroy this composter. It does nothing except be there. I'll just set it in there, since it technically does help plants. Just very indirectly. It would be nice if I could just sell paper. Let's do that. Hey, this is the corpse of your brethren. I shall now put it into a hole in reality to store it. And now I shall attack you with Arcane Touch and run for my life. And then attack you with Arcane Touch and keep a distance away while I run for my life. And then Arcane Touch. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to run for my life more. But I guess this works out as well. Probably the most annoying part is this one. This villager. I shall now destroy their workstation, their life's hard work, simply to place it back down and hope for something better. Unless they're going to decide to be a farmer, in which case I will destroy the thing that made them to decide to be a farmer. A librarian. Now that is something I can exploit. I'm going to have to replant a bit since I accidentally mowed down an entire field. Though this one's probably going to require the most inventory space. So for now we'll just put this in here along with the chalk, the ring of silk, and the shears. And now I'll quickly move around as quickly as a fish in water. Though, given it's Minecraft, I'd say quicker than a fish in water. More like a guardian in water. And if the information I got is correct, guardians can live on land. They don't require water, but they are heavily influenced by the idea of being in water. They can hop around on land. It looks like I can make plenty of paper. Still not enough to get a whole 3 stacks. I honestly did not expect to require 3 stacks of paper. for any reason. So, I just realized I didn't lock in the trade. So it's possible they have a different trade. Hopefully they kept the same trade. Where the heck did the librarian go? At this rate, it's a where is Waldo situation going on. I'm trying my best to give you freedom, but if you keep up these dangerous maneuvers, I'm going to have to keep you in a locked area. I might as well just get some bookshelves as I'm trying to get experience. Maybe I can also grab some bread. Oh, pumpkin pie at a reasonable price. As I said, pumpkin pie is the rich man's food. Or a rich person's food, same difference. Oh, well. Now it's protection 3. I mean, protection 4. That's because I added the extra things. First off, I should probably grab my ring of silk, since that's the thing I'm actually going to need, and then mine those. Protection 3. I'm going to put these on the armor stand. Now I've got two parts of armor which have protection 3. And does that one have... oh, no. I doubt I got any. Nope. Let's just pretend that was skill and not just spamming a spell and hoping they don't shoot. Well, now that I've got these bookshelves, I should reset them back into the area I set them before. Now that I'm back in the nether, let's hope I can find a ghast. If I do, then I could say I'm aghast at the proposition. Though, it wouldn't really sound like it, so it really have purpose. Too far away. Skeleton's range is within my range. Hopefully I can find a... doesn't look like there is any ghasts nearby. I would turn up the render distance to hopefully up the spawn radius, but I can't. Yikes. I fell from such a high height. Oh. I fell once again. Hopefully this time I don't fall. Okay. I heard a gas. Finally. Though I don't see the gas. Is it outside the render distance? Well, they dare attack me, I'll slaughter them. Luckily, the mage armor does give enough protection at the moment. Though, in the future, it might not. Oh, I better just hightail it out. I didn't get a ghast here, but oh well. Put this blaze powder away, and let's see, what else? There is no crafting recipe for a ghast here. Guess I'm going back in and attacking at full force. Hopefully another ghast spawns. Though it would most likely take quite a long period of time. So it might be a good idea to look around. If only I could crystallize them, then I'd be able to take them back. But right now, they are just taking up space. Though technically they are only taking up a small fraction of space due to technological advances. Okay. Where did that come from? I don't understand where that is. There it is. Oh. Sounds like there's a gas. I really should have built a proper platform. Oh. Once again, experiencing the issue of where it doesn't actually work. I am running away for my life. Time to run it into cover. Oh, I'm screwed. I'm near death. That was a very close call. Wow. That was just wow. The question is, you know, for the sake of security, I'm getting rid of all these. Doesn't look like I got a cast here either. Come on. Everything's attacking me. Well, I guess it's time to make a swift retreat. I'll get some cobblestone or stone and fill this area out. I completed a single Minecraft challenge, which is Return to Center. Now I don't have to worry too much about this area's floor being destroyed. Well, it doesn't look like it's good at tracking. But it is good at being sneaky, like that. would be nice if fire was effective against some, but they are denizens of a fire plane, so it makes sense why it does not damage them. Oh, looks like I'm out of magic. Well, that looks like it was a visual glitch. Seems like Minecraft was having an issue processing that my hunger was below a certain value. I'm creating a mini platform of sorts. Basically, the idea is to not die. I might still die of a gas blast. At least I won't end up experiencing a death from falling once I finish this. At least not near the portal, anyways. I most definitely have a chance of dying from fall damage. I heard a ghast. I also heard mysterious noises. Okay. Where's the ghast? It's not over there. So it's most likely over in this direction. AK, I will most likely die one day of this location. I have no idea where it went. Well, it looks like I don't see any ghasts. I even built this platform out. Why don't I just quickly start getting rid of some of this fire? I believe the armor still burns in fire, but at least the fire doesn't do permanent damage. Oh, that's where the ghast is. I doubt this fireball will have enough range. Oh, it does have enough range. My question is now, how? Sadly, I can't get over there without an extremely risky maneuver, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to have to run away. Like I succeeded in getting away. But now it's time to hopefully collect a ghast here. Yep, a ghast here right there. Time to get the crafting table ready. Crafting table spell. And now time to run for my life once again. Quite the intense maneuver, if I do say so myself. And I say so. Okay, it's still sun out. Time to put some stuff away. Looks like some soul sand is still there. So now I need to get sand. I've got plenty of sand. Now, hopefully I have an ender pearl because I passed up the enderman I was walking past. Well, it looks like I don't have an ender pearl. Well then, I know exactly what to do. After, of course, I kill this creeper. You are a menace to society, creeper. That's why you are called a creeper. Because you creep up on people. And people do not like being crept upon. Hopefully I find an ender. Oh, accidentally set fire to my area. Okay, so it gives 6 damage, and this gives 11.5 damage. If I'm going to fight an Enderman, I need to change pants. It's simply not a practical idea in a hardcore world to wear weak armor when fighting an Enderman. Why are you out here? This is why your village didn't last long. It's because you and a bunch of idiots are the villagers. I don't understand why you do that. Hopefully there was an Enderman spawning. It looks like there is a zombie in armor that is golden. Hopefully I find one with mending. I wouldn't really be able to do much if it did have mending, though. If only I had not passed up that Enderman. I'm going to check how long I've been streaming. Well, I'm going to end the stream here. Like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell and comment below how you were doing today. If you were doing terrible, I'll try and respond, and if you're doing fine, I'll still try and respond. This is Vampiric Rebound, out.